Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Composting with Craig. I figured today we would check on the big bin outside first. This bin, I've added a whole bunch of yard waste to recently, some weeds, just some old plants and stuff like that. Added it earlier in the week. Figured I'd just do a little check-in though, see what's going on. As I've showed you before, really happy with this bin, especially when I start to really get lower in it. There's just worms in almost every handful, and you could just really see, the color. It's dark, it's rich, it just looks like good compost. And like I said, I've been adding it to the garden as much as I can. Haven't seen a lot of huge worms in here. As I say that, of course, I see a couple of bigger ones, which is nice. But I do see a lot of smaller ones, a lot of babies, which is pretty cool to see. Obviously, they're working their way through. But yeah, you can see in the corner here. Let me see if I can get a handful to bring it up. It's just looking really rich. A little moist, but that's all right. Garden seems to be liking it. You can see there's just a lot of worms in every handful. Not massive amounts, but there's, if I had to guess, probably, I don't know, maybe 1,500 or 2,000 worms in here. I was going through before for a little bit, and just every handful brought up more and more, which is pretty cool, like I say, to see. So I'm not going to bore you too much, but also the bin was a lot higher. There's probably about a good, I'd say, foot, maybe even going on 1.5 feet of material that is really packed down. So you can see here it goes down pretty far, it's actually starting to leak a little bit. Should probably take a look at that. I did not realize that before, but bin is looking good so far. I actually am going to take a little look at that after, see what's going on, and we'll update you guys. Actually, since you're here, if you don't bear with me a little bit, let's take a look together. Let's see what's been going on. There are quite a few worms on the bottom. Let's see. Looks like the bottom. Let's see. Let's see. Is the bottom actually cracking, or is that just? It just looks like natural worms. A lot of red wigglers, but I guess they managed to somehow escape the bin, or I guess maybe just naturally occurring in the ground, and that's been some of the excess moisture and whatnot. It's been cooling up, so pretty cool stuff to see. All right, well, that's good though. I thought that I actually had sprung a leak, but actually I think it's coming from here. We've had a bunch of rain, so looks like it's coming from some of the pre-hole drills that I did a while back. Alright, I'll lift that up after. It's pretty heavy. Take a walk around. This ladder out of the way. Sorry about that, guys. It's getting kind of damp. Not sure if you could see it on the bottom, but just have to move some stuff around. But also looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty moist in here. A lot of worms. Every handful. Again, I was going through it before, but you can see they're here. They're alive and well. They're going through, just doing what they need to, which is pretty cool. Haven't been checking on them a whole ton. Kind of just been letting the bins work themselves through, and you can just see there's just a lot of worms. And then, especially when you get to the bottom now, that is pretty moist. Not actually happy with that level of moisture, but you can see super rich compost. And like I say, my garden's been pretty happy with it too. I'll update you guys on that probably a little later, maybe over the weekend. And again, just more grass clippings and some weeds and stuff like that in here. Trying to really dry out the bin. You guys saw how wet it was last time, and the worms seem to be responding pretty well. You can see doing pretty good. Let's see, there's quite a lot of worms in here again. Some moisture. There is a little bit of moisture in the corner, but not nearly as much as there was. Just been adding more and more material to the bins. Let's see if I can. I actually found a couple good worm balls before, but let's take a look and see. Yeah, I mean, you can see here some corn on the cob. Really, these worms kind of made quick work of it, that's for sure. But yeah, you can see just a lot of worms going through here, which is cool. Again, bin it's still pretty moist, but we're getting through it. It's starting to work itself out, which is cool. And again, like I say, a lot of worms coming through here, just working their way through the material. Looking pretty healthy, looking pretty plump. So happy about that. Happy with the progress that it's making. And yeah, no, I just appreciate you guys watching. I'll, like I say, try to update you a little later in the week, or possibly over the weekend. Keep you guys updated with all this stuff. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, it's a nice little worm ball right there. Some bigger ones. That's kind of cool to see. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. As always, leave any comments. Feel free if you have any tips, tricks. Definitely a learning curve, so just try my best here. All right, thanks guys for watching. Take care.